Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. One.
Look, Mikey's always fought very patiently, and he's always fought very smart in the ring. We are prepared because we know the style that Dejan brings, and this guy is going to come start quick. So we are ready to start quick also. We're not going to make the fight into a war, but Mikey's going to fight smart. But yeah, we have to be a little bit more busier.
You think Dejan's going to look for an early KO?
Well, I think he's going to start from round one, and I'm sure he's ready for 12 rounds too. And for him, it's not about I have to knock him out in the early rounds. No, for him, he's thinking it could take 12 rounds, but that's what he's going to look for.
There's also talk you might train Chavez Jr. for the Canelo fight. What can you say?
Well, we haven't talked. We're focused on Mikey for this fight, and I'm sure Chavez knows that too. That's why we haven't even talked. There's been talk with different people. The attorney or the dad or Chavez calling Adrien Broner and telling him that he's going to join our camp. I haven't talked to Chavez right now, so he's probably waiting for Mikey's fight, and I also have to be very careful with my other fighters, my other team, depending on where Chavez wants to train, and the timing that after we'll be fighting again, Mikey will be back in the ring sometime in the summer, so we got to figure all that. But I'm more than happy.
What do you think about the fight itself?
It's a great fight, man. Especially for all the Mexican fans. It's a fight that the fans want. It's going to be huge, and even though Chavez hasn't looked great in his last few fights, I think this fight has to, it's against Canelo, so that's a big rivalry. The father, the family, they don't want to lose to somebody like Canelo, and Canelo doesn't want to lose to Chavez, so it's going to be a great fight. I think they're both going to be in great shape.
What do you think about the weight, though? Do you think he's going to be able to
I think that he has an advantage, and what I heard with Memo, he had no problem making 67, if I'm not mistaken. So I think 64 he should be comfortable. That's what Memo said, and Memo's really good at that. So if Memo, which I think he will, I think he is going to be in charge of that, then I think Chavez won't have a problem. I think he'll have the advantage.
Knowing his reputation for avoiding training like he has in the past, does that concern you at all?
Look, I think like I said earlier, for this type of fights, you have a lot of rivalries in sports, in basketball, in baseball, in soccer, and the team. The teams could be horrible, could be having a bad season, but when they play against each other, when those rivalries are, they give it the best. So I think this is gonna be the same thing. I think Chavez is gonna train hard because he knows that he just can't lose this fight. I'm not saying he's not going. I'm not saying he's gonna win it or he can't lose, but in himself, he's gonna train like he can't lose that fight. It's pride, it's family. It's just so much to lose.
It's a lot on line for his dad, too, from what
exactly.
Chavez Sr.
That's what I mean. So, that's why I'm sure he's going to train very hard for that fight.
Regarding Mikey, you guys are back on a big platform, big card, second premier boxing champs card. After free agency, has Mikey found a home, like a permanent home, like a promotional pact?
Look, I don't think Mikey is even looking into signing any promotional contract. If things are working out like this, being a free agent and just working things out with Showtime, and of course our him and who opened the doors up to Mikey and gave him the first fight, and Mikey told him, my second fight I want to fight for the world title, and there it is. We're here fighting for the world title. So I think we're going to continue working like that. But when it comes to promoter, we're already working with Richard Schaefer. We could work with Lou DiBella in the East Coast. Mikey could do a co-promotion where he fights somebody from Golden Boy or Top Rank. I think we're in a good position. Why would we sign to a promoter where the promoter might not work with a Golden Boy, or the promoter might not work with a Top Rank? So I think we're doing the right thing.
And not to overlook Dejan, but I heard that a fight that Showtime would be interested in is Mikey versus Broner in the future. Would that be something that you would be open to?
Look, the minute that we started talking to Showtime about Mikey starting, his fights for Showtime, that's one fight that they did mention, and they did tell Mikey, and they told told me, and not only Showtime, but also other people involved. They said that's a fight that they want this year, and we're ready for it. We just got to get past Dejan. We can't look past Dejan, but everything goes well. Those are all fights that are possible in the future.